do. That's what we are supposed to do. That for you to have the break-even point or the graph, you must at least have a glimpse of what you are expected to do. We are expected to do. We are expected to do. Are we together? Are we together?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, nice. Please be fast to respond. The faster you respond, the faster we move. So we need to have two things, not two, at least four. We need to have the units. We need to have the units maybe in badges. Uh, we need to have the units in pages. Then we need to have what else? We need to have the revenue from the graph. Ukiangalia this graph, so this graph is the one that is guiding us. We need to have the revenue. Okay, we need to have the costs. So in this case, we cannot find the total cost at once. Okay, so we need to get um, the variable cost. Let me, can I write the whole no? We can do the variable cost like that. Then we can have the total cost. Okay, like that. We can have those three. We can have those three. I don't know whether I have confused somebody or we are okay. Are we okay? Are we okay?
Yes.
Yes, nice. Okay. Now, this one, we can call this because most of the time they're known as the TR is equivalent to the TC. So we can call this to be the total revenue. Then this one we can call it total variable cost. This one has no issue. Then we call it this cost, total cost, like that. We have the badges. So tumeelewana kuwa we cannot have a graph when we have only one badge. Okay, so we need to have several badges. Okay, then so we need to have limitless. Okay, so we need to have limitless, so we can have as many as possible. So for me, because of the graph, I can end it at maybe 17,000 badges. Okay, now I want to ask somebody. I want to ask this somebody. I don't know whether it's Geraldine or somebody. How do we get the total revenue? Total revenue for the 1,000 badges in units using the
It's selling price, that means the number of badges.
yes. So the selling price is 10,000, Sindio, because this one will remain constant. Okay, I multiply with the number of badges in units. Is that what you have said, Geraldine?
Yes.
Yes, nice, correct. Now, from there, I just drag downwards like that. This goes to this one goes to Caro. How do I get the total variable cost, Caroline?
Pardon?
How do you get the variable cost for the 1,000? Ah, Caro, Caro. What is the cost per unit for the variable cost? Caro,
5,000.
5,000. Now, so I multiply 5,000. So I should keep this fixed. Okay. I multiply with the 1,000. Sindio? Are we okay? Are we okay, guys? Let me do this question with Geraldine. Geraldine, is that okay? So tumesema ni variable cost times, because variable cost it is per unit times the number of units. So in this case is 1000. Iko
Yes.
iko sawa? Nice. So I fixed this 5000 so that it remains to be the same. So together kwa 2000 it remains to be 5000. So that's why I fixed it. Then I click downwards, I get it like that. Okay. Now back to Geraldine. How do I get the total cost? We see that one of the assumptions of CVP, it assumes that we have only two costs. One is
Variable cost,
variable cost and the other one
fixed cost.
fixed cost. Correct. Now can you get for me the first one, which is how do we do it? So tumepata the variable
It
cost.
would
Uh-huh.
it would be 50,000, 50 million
50 million, correct. Should I fix it?
plus
Should I lock it?
yes,
Yes, okay.
yes,
Huh? Plus
5 million.
5 million. Okay, like that. Then it remains to be the same. Kuna mtu amepotea? The reason nimefix he fixed it doesn't change depending with the number of batches that we produce. So it remains to be constant. Okay, but if variable cost changes, so everything here changes except the 50 million. So that's how we have found the total cost. That's how we have found the total cost. Somebody left somewhere? Are we okay? If Geraldine answers, then we are fine. Geraldine, are we fine?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
fantastic. But I'm not excluding others. Please, nice. So let me put this. Hii ilikuwa yetu tu ya kusoma, but we need something like of this nature. We need something of this nature. So we come here. The question is, in batches of 1000 units, determine in batches of 1000 units, determine the break-even point using a graph. Indicate the profit zone and loss zone in your graph. Okay. So this one still goes back to Geraldine until we finish A. We have said for us to have this graph, sorry, we need to have revenue and the total cost and the units. Is it? So how many things are we going to pick from this data that we have populated here? How many things are we going to pick? Which one is not relevant?
Units in badges.
Geraldine, hapa chini kuna nini hapa?
Yeah, tutachukua revenue
Tutachukua revenue,
alafu hiyo units
hii units,
and the total cost.
and the total cost. So hii tuliweka hapa kwa sababu tunataka kutumia kupata the total
Cost.
yes. So this one is not relevant. This one is not relevant. Okay. Now I know some people will get stuck somewhere whereby how are they going to select if this one is in between? We have two options. Unaweza songesha hii kando, then urudishe hizi uzirudishe hapa like that. Okay. Then from there now you select this, the whole of that, go to insert, go to recommended chart. If you go to the recommended chart, it is with, I don't want to say it is, can we use a bar chart? Geraldine, can we use a bar chart? Can we use a budget?
No.
No. Why? It will not show us the break-even point. So meaning,
Yes.
as much as the recommendation itakupatia, the first one is a bar chart. Please don't use a bar chart. Use what, Geraldine? A line graph.
Yes. Yes.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yes, it does. Kwa sababu ukitumia bar chart, yes, it is a recommended, but it is you to know what do you really need. What do you really need? I just need a line graph so that I know what do I need. Unajua kuna mtu atashangaa nimetoa wapi yenye iko na graph ndani. Iko hapo chini tu. Iko hapo chini tu. Do you have something like mine?
Chini wapi teacher?
Unaona ukienda kwa insert, okay?
Yes.
Recommended
Yes.
charts. Ukienda kwa recommended charts utapata bar mbili. Moja ni clustered bar, ingine ni clustered column. Chini yake kuna line graph ama line chart. Are you seeing that?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yes. So the reason I've decided to use this is because it is able to show you mali zina meet ni wapi, so that if somebody asks you about the break-even point in units, you are able to find it. And if somebody is able to ask you the break-even in shillings, you are able to find that. Moses, are we together?
Hapo kwa line chart umesema kuna clustered na kuna kama nilikuta hapo.
Kuna clustered. Let me see how
I'm
best.
seeing underline.
Auoni hizo lines
I'm
zenye ziko na graph?
naona ziko kuna stacked line 100% line with markers, stacked line with markers.
Are you able to share your screen? I see you have two. You've logged in with the phone and the laptop. I think so.
Yes, I'm able.
Please do.
Yes. To the entire screen, eh?
Yeah, just share the entire.
Imekataa kuleta hiyo share, I don't know. Okay. Just a minute. Why is it? Let's see.
No problem. As you continue, Carol, you have what we have.
You said we choose scatter chart or line chart.
Line chart.
Love it.
Sorry.
I have it, teacher.
Nice. Lynette, Okay. Moses, go direct to the Excel. Yes.
I've shared.
Go to insert, recommended charts,
Yes. Yes.
all charts. Go to the line. Yako, yako. Sawa. Just click that one. Just click that. Yes, that one. Click OK. Songesha
Okay,
kando.
I've given it hapo juu.
No, songesha kando kwanza. Drag it to the other side like that. Aya, click the graph that you have. Click inside.
Just a minute.
Hapo kwa add tu. No, kwa plus. Kwa plus. Kuna kitu inaitwa grid.
Yes, grid lines.
Hebu hiyo R ina point huku mwisho. Hebu add primary vertical, major vertical. Nice. Are you seeing?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know why. My concern is not about the grid lines. My concern is that yours it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, maybe I picked the under units. Those ones were supposed to be 1,000, 2,000.
Yes.
Okay. But I cannot do that one. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
I had selected units, total revenue.
No, I know you selected well. It
Yeah.
might be
Summarize.
yeah, but it doesn't have any harm. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not here.
Ebu click, unaona hapo mahali zina meet in between, hapo mahali zina meet, weka kasa tu hapo katikati.
Yes.
So you see it is choosing point 10, and so you can easily be mistaken to be 10, but it should be 10,000 units.
Yes.
Umeelewa hiyo? Yeah, so it should be, but we'll see what could have been the challenge. It should literally give you the whole thing.
Okay.
It should give you the whole thing. Now, so that is what we were expected to have. That's what you expected to have. So that if I put my cursor there, you see it is giving me 10,000 and 100 million. Okay, so the 10,000 signifies my PP in units, and the 100 million to be in shillings. Then from there, I think we are able to know how to label this. So we can label. We can label this. Yeah, we can. You can even call it a break-even point graph, something like that. Inanga story mingi. Now my question is, they're telling us to indicate the profit zone and the loss zone. So if we compare the two graphs, here, these ones, hapa ndio wameita loss, okay? Now, how do you write inside here? It is so simple. You can go to text. Are you using text? Kwa insert. Are you seeing this text? Hello, we are doing with Geraldine. Geraldine, hatujamaliza. Are you seeing text?
Yes.
Are you seeing text?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
click text box, come and draw. So you can come and write anything there. So we can come and write loss. Let me write in bold. I can bold that. I can write loss. come and drag it there. Then I can adjust this like that. I drag it like that. So it is not a rocket science, so it's something so simple. Something so simple like that. Then if I want to do profit, I go back to insert, I go to text box, I come and drag it there. Then I write profit. Na mtu atakuwa amepotea. Profit. Sorry. I write profit. I come here. I put it there. I bold it. I increase the font like that. And I'm done. And I'm done.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
how do you remove that box after umedrag?
Unagonga, you click outside.
Okay.
Yeah. Are we together? Are we together?
Yes.
Nice. So hope we have not left somebody outside. So that's what you expected to do, literally. That's what that question was expecting us to do. So the catch was whether you are able to know how you are supposed to obtain the how do you call this? The break-even point. What are constituted in you drafting? I'm uploading a graph of the break-even point. Like that. Now, number 2, the management of Sunrise Limited is evaluating various production and sales revenues to determine the profit after tax. Assuming a profit tax of 30%, plot a graph depicting revenue and the profit after tax. I want you to read that question and internalize it. Read that question and internalize the question. Read that question and internalize it before we do it. Before we do it. Before we do it, read it and internalize. Hii question inakaa ngumu kweli? Does it seem difficult? No, it doesn't look difficult. So what you do is, remember, anytime they're asking a graph, you cannot have a graph of 1,000 units. So you must be able to guess other units. So what you do, you just pick this, you just copy that, come and paste here. Okay. My question is, how do we get profit? We get profits before I can call it BBT like that. How do we get that? Is equivalent to total revenue minus total cost. Ni kitu kama hiyo. Geraldine, ni kitu kama hiyo. Ama hii niende na mtu mwingine. But we can finish this question with you. Is it that way? So tunakuanga na sales, tunakuanga na revenue, tunatoa variable cost, After subtracting the revenue cost, after subtracting the variable cost, we subtract the fixed cost. After that, we get the profit before tax.
Profit before tax.
Sindio?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
then, so if that is the case, then we drag it like that. 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 Now remember what they want is plot a graph depicting the revenue and the profit after tax. So this is profit before tax. So we want parts. We want parts which is equivalent to this times times what?
0.7.
Nice. 0.7 because sitaki kuenda 30% ndio nianze kutoa. No, I just go straight. I go straight. So let me use the bracket style. Let me use the bracket style. Mtu anagonga laptop. Mtu anagonga laptop. Let me use customize. Let me use customize. No, it is this behaving. So these times 0.7. I want to be in brackets. I want it to be in brackets. Nice. So I'm assuming that we know. So you see, I'm not involving you guys. I'm assuming that we know. Then I drag it. Like that. I drag it like that. Yes. Are we there? Are we there? Now, what these guys want is profit, is part and what? Is part and revenue, is it? Is part and revenue. By the way, instead of you struggling, if you highlight this, okay, you hold control, click there, shift, drop arrow, okay, you go to insert, recommended, you can use a line graph like that. Are you confused? Are we okay? Geraldine, najua nikikuacha I'm lost.
Yes. Tuko pamoja.
Tuko pamoja. Okay.
We are together, teacher.
All right. Now, once you have this, so you can just, so instead of you struggling like putting them together so that you can have a graph, you can easily highlight the one that you want and go to insert, use the line graph. The way we went when you're helping Moses, because the graph is able to show you correctly than the
Yes.
I'm not saying you cannot use another, but it's good to use use a graph. Uh-huh. The line graph is able to show the relationship, how it is moving on. So we can call this graph depicting. You can call this a graph depicting revenue and path. Hivyo tu. And you are good to go. And you are good to go. And we are good to go. The last question. This laptop. The last question is the management. If you have left you behind, please say a word. Say a word. Say a word. Iko sawa? We should be okay. We should be okay. We should be okay. Let me read the question. The management of the company is evaluating the effect of selling at various percentages above the break-even point. Look at that question keenly. The management of the company is evaluating the effect of selling at various percentages above the break-even point. How much is the break-even point in units? How much is the break-even point in units?
10,000.
10,000.
Yeah. So PP, yeah, please speak up. PP units is 10,000. Then PP shillings. PP shillings is what? Is it 100 million? 100 million, isn't it? Nice. This is 1,000, so I add 10 like that. Now, they're saying that the management of the company is evaluating the effect of selling at various percentages above the break-even point. So above this, they are contemplating to sell above this. So beginning from 0% and in budgets of 5%, above 5% change point up to 50%, plot a graph depicting target revenue, target profit after tax and margin of safety. Mtu akisoma hiyo kitu anakwama. Mtu akisoma hiyo up to what percentage? 5% from zero. Yani what they're saying is they're giving a difference of 5% up to 50%. Let me give that. Let me say inaitwa change in percentage. So tuko na 0%. Okay, tuko na 5%. Next tuko na 10%. Usishangae ni mbona zina behave hivyo. So I drag this to 50 mpaka hapo. So whereby they are saying if it is units which are sold above the break-even point. So the units the break-even point in 10,000. Okay, I drag back at in so that we see what percentage will we have when we'll be changing this from the break-even point by 0%, by 5%, by 10%, so that we get the new units. Is that making sense? Yani, if this break-even point is sold at 0%, if it is increased by 5%, if it is increased by 10%, how many units are we going to get? Units. So we come and say equals to this times into brackets 1 plus this. I close the brackets. I click OK. Then I drag. So this is what we'll be having. This is what we'll be having. Is that thing making sense to somebody? Is it making sense to somebody? Linetu Jonga, is it okay?
Imeenda mbio.
Kwanza wapi nimeenda mbio?
Mhm. Okay, hapo
So
umeenda the units.
Sorry?
you can start from units. Hata yangu network ilikuwa imepotea.
Mm.
The 10,000 your uniform, then we go to the other.
Yeah.
Nitoe hii yote hii. Uh-huh.
Ah,
New unit.
even
New units.
10,000 haijachange, imeenda tu hivi uniform.
No, hii ni uniform. Unajua hii ni break even. Hii ni break even.
So
So we want to see
it is okay.
if we change the break even by 5%, how many new units will we have? If we change the break
So
even
we'll keep on increasing.
by 10%, how much new will we have?
Leta hiyo formula ya kufanya increment ya 5.
Moses, hii unajua hii formula.
Tunalock hiyo growth.
Hii formula niyo ya growth tu. You come
Ni
here
growth ya, okay.
equals to this times into brackets 1 plus this side. You close the bracket.
Okay.
Later we to Linet,
Yes?
are we together?
Yes, yes.
Correct. Now, then I drag. I don't need to repeat the same. Remember, what they are saying is, what is changing is the badges. You are not changing the selling price. So the selling price is remaining to be the same. So my question is, how do we get the revenue? How do we get the revenue? So the revenue will be equivalent to the new units produced times the selling price, which is 10,000. But I have to lock this 10,000. I click OK, I drag. Ukiangalia hii haijachange kwa sababu this is what you already have here. Hii haichange kwa sababu hatukuchange hii, it is only 5%. Is that okay? Watu wakinyamaza ninarudi kwa Geraldine.
So,
Niko sawa teacher.
Yuko sawa. Nice. Please let us not leave you behind. Let us not leave anybody behind.
Yes.
Yes. Now, after that, we want to find what? After that, we are supposed to find what? The total cost, is it? Unajua, we are just repeating the same thing. Unaona hii kitu yenye tulifanya hapa juu? Hii is what we are repeating now. What we are changing ni hii ya hapa tu. Okay? So we come and say we get the total cost. So stack tutafute total revenue, total variable cost kando. No. Let us find the total cost. How do we find the total cost? Geraldine alikuwa ametuambia we take the units, let's say in brackets equals to, in brackets we take this unit, we multiply with, okay, the variable cost per unit, which is 5,000. We close the bracket. Geraldine, we add what? The fixed cost.
Fixed.
Yes. Then we lock it. Do haita change. Okay. Are you seeing how I've done this formula? Instead of us separating the variable cost, then we come to add the fixed cost, we can have it once. Are we okay, guys?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Then I drag it. Why is it misbehaving? Why is this formula misbehaving? Why is this formula misbehaving? Oh, are you seeing where I messed? Where I messed is this. I didn't lock C7. Unajua C7 pia inasema kuwa fixed. Si inasema kubaki kuwa the same hizi mbili.
Yes.
Yeah, so in other words, you are supposed to lock two things. The fixed cost and the variable cost per unit. Find for me the BBT is equivalent to revenue minus
Teacher,
total cost. Yes, please.
mine is still misbehaving. Umesema tuna lock wapi tena?
Unaona Geraldine, tuko na
Yes.
we take 10,000.
Yes.
We multiply with
For the batches. Yes.
we multiply with the variable cost per unit, which is 5,000.
Yes.
But sasa hii 5,000 istahili kumove.
So we lock.
We lock it. Then we close the bracket plus 50,000, which is the fixed cost. So also it should not move.
Okay, imekubali.
Iko sawa? Fantastic. Now, how do we get the PBT? It is this minus this. So tuko na jibu. I drag down. Kuna mtu amekwama? Somebody lost? Somebody lost. Tuko sawa?
Iko sawa?
Correct. Now, how do we get parts? Moses alituambia to simplify our work, we take this times what? 0.7. Ndio.
Yes.
We get our answer. Then we drop down. You see how Excel is fun? So haina story mingi. Haina story mingi. Kuna mtu amenyamaza. Karo, are you fine?
I'm there teacher. Stima tu inanisumbua kidogo.
Haya. Tumia itwaje? The cruise. Kuna ile taa ya kitambo unawasha hivi kakona moshi hivi.
Koroboi.
Koroboi, nice. Just
Sina.
some Gen Zs will not understand this. So that is how we get the part. Now, after that, there's something they're saying. Plot a graph depicting the target revenue, the target profit after tax, and the margin of safety. Just a simple question to Lynette. What have we not found for us to have a complete graph?
Repeat the question.
What don't we have from the question? Don't we have for us to have a complete graph that they want us to have?
The margin of safety.
The margin of safety. So I write MOS. Now, same question to you. How do we find MOS? Tafuta mahali uliandika jana. How do we find MOS?
Total.
Na kungoja.
Sikumbuki.
I refer.
Okay.
You're waiting, you refer. Somebody to assist her? Geraldine? Moses?
In fact, au kushare hiyo nini ya jana hiyo class, so nafikiri kushare ndio visit. My network was there. I meet you yesterday.
No, I shared the class.
No.
Sure.
Sikushare link?
Hapana.
No. You guys. But I still said we always use the same link. Nilisema kitu kama hiyo.
Yes, but I tried to go to the same link. It was referring me to the previous one.
Haikuwa?
But yeah.
Okay. By then I'm there. I'm looking at that. It is there. It is lesson 26, CVP analysis. Anyway, ni sawa tu. Now, no. Nobody wrote down. Nobody wrote down Hakuna mtu aliandika chini.
Sioni kwa hizo notes ulitupea.
Yesterday I projected questions tukapitia through. Ama you were watching me. It was there. MOS. Haya.
Hiyo time yenye ulikuwa unapeana CVP assumptions.
Yes. Then formulas were there. How do you find the break-even point in shillings? How do you find in units?
Okay, I have hizo za break even in units revenue but sikuandika hiyo MOS.
Okay. Geraldine, you have?
Teacher, I didn't write the formula down. Niliandika tu ya BP in shillings na in units. Nikajua nitaandika baadaye nikirevise.
But I projected, is it?
Yes.
Now, can I leave that question there so that we go and see, then tukuje mmalizie?
Right.
Ni expected sales in units over expected sales.
Come up again?
Expected sales into bracket units over expected sales into bracket revenue at break even point.
Over ama? Is it over ama minus?
Over.
Okay. Now we had two formulas. So the easiest is the expected revenue minus the expected break-even point in shillings. Is that okay? So in other words, what we mean, you take this revenue here, you minus the break-even point in shillings. Ni ngapi? Ni hii. Alternatively, unaweza andika 100 million. Are you getting my point? Then we just lock it. Because it should remain to be the constant. Then I drag it. Like that. Tuko sawa sawa? Now you less the expected revenue minus the break-even point in shillings. The break-even point in shillings ni hii. Now, what do they want us to have? The target revenue, which is this, the target profit after tax, which is this, and the MOS, which is this. Is that okay? So we said it is simple. We come here, we highlight this, we hold, we come and select these two, we drop. We go to insert, recommended. We can see use align. We can see use align chart. You can see use align chart like that. Like that.
Come up again with the margin of safety.
Margin of safety Moses, nimechukua unaona the expected revenue
Yes.
nime minus 100 million. So 100 million is constant. So what I've said is the expected revenue
Yes.
minus the PP in brackets shillings. Umeelewa sasa?
Yeah.
Yes. So hii ni constant. So that's why nimelock hii. Yes. So how do we find the chart? The name of the chart is so simple. Is revenue, part and MOS. You can write in full. But that is it.
Teacher, umetumia chart gani?
Line graph too. Nimetumia tu line graph. Nimetumia line graph. Nimetumia line graph. Are we okay?
Yes.
Nice. Now, CVP ijakuja for some time. CVP ijakam. It is highly expected. Now, any question before we shift gears? Any question before we shift the gears? I want you to look keenly on this area. I want you to look keenly on this area. Your CVP. Once I find more questions on this area, I'll share with you. Once I find more questions on this area, I'll share with you. But you have all the questions. So please go through them. Go through those questions. Is it okay? Can we move to audit?
Yes.
All right. So allow me to move to audit. Bedhe kuna swali yenye niliwachianga amjainipea. Ya I think ilikuwa kwa ya flex budget. Ya flex budget amjainipea. I'm hoping you did the correct thing. Umefika exam room upate kitu inafanana chenye mwalimu aliwapea na hukufanya. Is a real hassle. Huh? Is a real hassle. Um, Allow me to introduce a very simple concept. A very simple concept known as the three-order matching. Before then, I wanted to have you a glimpse of what is expected on audit. Um, Geraldine, Geraldine,
Yes.
where's your friend?
I didn't communicate with her today.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, so I think videos are there, so maybe she will follow up. But it's always good
Yeah.
to be with us. It's always good to be with us. It's good to be with us. Now, I want to share something here. What I've shared is the course outline. So under audit, you're expected to look at the analysis of trends in key financial statement components. Carry out a three-way order matching, do a fraud detection, test controls, especially segregation of duties by identifying combinations of users involved in processing transactions. This is more of theory. Like now, for example, before you make before you make any what before you make Moses, there's something you have shared with me. Can I open it? Moses? Moses.
No, that one is taangalia baadaye.
Okay. I thought it needed, but you have shared as a link. Maybe you can have it as Excel. Maybe it will be easier for me, but still I can download, so there's no problem there. Now, the test control is, for example, for you to authorize a transaction, it needs some several control measures. Now, for example, nowadays, banks have gone a bit not, whereby if there are three of you, we have the inputter, we have the checker, and the authorizer. So you can have three people authorizing the same transaction. Okay, so that's what we call the segregation of duties. Okay, so you have one person, maybe you might find you have a clerk in your office or somebody who assists you to run errand in the office. Unaweza mpatia credentials za kuangalia za kulog into your account and initiate a transaction. Okay, maybe you want to pay your workers and blah blah, so you can make the Excel, upload it to the system. Then after uploading, it comes to the queue. Of the authorizer. So once you find it on the queue, you authorize. So definitely you download the Excel, see the people that you are paying, then authorize. So once you authorize, the money goes to the M-Pesa accounts. So that's what we call the test controls. We have the carry-out audit sampling from a large data set. So when you have a large data set, how can you do the audit? Then model review and validation issues. how can you validate some data? So the major focus ni vitu viwili, is the first one, the second and the third. Okay. The fourth will be done when you be doing either the fraud detection and the three-way order matching. So once we do those, we'll be good to go. Actually, the three-way order matching came last sitting. The three-way order matching came last sitting. Then there's something that is missing, which we call the mapping. There's a question I've shared on WhatsApp that talks about mapping. So today we can do the three-way order matching and mapping if time allows us to do that. When you talk about matching, when you talk about three-way order matching, what do we really mean? What do we really mean? What do we really mean? I think you have this. Do you have it?
Yes.
Yes, correct. Now, when you talk about three-way order matching, it is so simple. Three-way order matching is we are using three documents. One is the purchase order register. Two is the invoice register. Three is the goods delivery note. I try to explain what all of them mean. Okay. For example, if you want to make purchases, you raise what you call a purchase order. Okay. Once you raise the purchase order, you issue to the supplier. Okay. The supplier will deliver the goods. So once he delivers the goods, you deliver with what you call the delivery goods note. So this delivery goods note, most of the time, it entails the purchase order, the number of the purchase order. Okay, so it entails the purchase order. Why? This is a document that will verify that the things that you ordered under the purchase order register are the ones that have been delivered. So you counter check. I ordered two printers with these specifications. Yes, they're the ones that have been received. Most of the time, the acquirer, or the one that initiated the purchase, will have to receive the goods received register. Okay, to confirm that the goods that were ordered have been delivered in the correct quantity and quality. Okay. Now, once the goods have been delivered, depending with the terms of agreement of payment, if it were delivered on a credit, the supplier issues what we call invoice. So invoice is a document that is being issued by the supplier to demand for payment for goods that were delivered to the buyer. Okay. So for you to make the payment to the supplier, you have to confirm that goods that you ordered, the invoice that have been given is matching with the purchase order number that you issued. So you have to confirm whether the invoice has the number of the purchase order that you issued. So you cannot pay, let's say you issued a purchase order of 26. The invoice that is coming to us for payment should include the purchase order that you are making the payment. So it should be 26. Okay. Now, where do fraud comes in? Fraud comes in this way. You issued a purchase order. Okay. Then you have an invoice register. What is the red flag? The red flag is when you confirm the goods received register, unapata hizi goods hazikuwa received, but you have made a payment. I don't know whether it is making sense, such that when you compare, yes, you have the correct purchase order number, you have the invoice that has the correct purchase order number, but you are missing the goods receipt register of the purchase order. So meaning the goods were not delivered. Another scenario is that you did not issue a purchase order. Payment was made. So payment has been made against the invoice received, and you have goods that were received. Where is the red flag? The red flag is what was the criteria of these goods? Who authorized these goods to come to the farm? Okay. So you have to question what was the process? Who give the authority to the supplier to supply us if it doesn't have a purchase order? The last scenario is you issued a purchase order, goods were received, but payment has not been made. Okay. What is the intention? Why has the payment not been made? Is it a cover up of the previous mess that was being made or something? Okay. But that is not most instances whereby the purchase order was not issued, payment was made, goods were not received. Okay. So that's why for you to make the payment, you have to ensure that you have the three documents. Purchase order number was issued, goods received register has the purchase number, order number, goods were received in the correct quality and quantity. Invoice was issued and payment was made. That's what we call a complete payment process. Okay, but where one is missing, it becomes incomplete. So when you talk about the three order way matching, you must match the three documents: the purchase order, the invoice register, and the goods receipt register. Tuko sawa?
Yes.
Correct. Now, this question, I'm not intending to do it because what it needs me to do is something that we have done. Is something that we have done. Is something that we have done. Let me simplify it for you. Let me simplify it for you. Let me simplify it for you. So here we'll have the invoice. Here we'll have the GR register. You can call not a 3. No, I don't want us to go there. I want to ask a simple question. When you talk about the GR is this, the goods receipt register, and the invoice is this. Okay. So we want to match the PO with the PO in the invoice. Okay, so meaning we are using this purchase order because it is what we issue to verify with what was invoiced. I don't know whether it is making sense. For example, ukiangalia tuko na 20, 250, 10, 250, 10. Tuko na 250, 14, 250, 14. So we want to match that anything that is appearing here for purchase order should be the same replica what the invoice. So my question is, what Excel function are we going to use to confirm that? Which Excel function are we going to use? Tumesoma hii kitu. What are we going to use? Why are you keeping quiet? Kuna function tulitumia. Anyway, it's so simple. We're going to use what you call the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value? This is what we're looking up to. Okay. Comma. What is our table array? Remember, it is an invoice. Okay. So I will select this, the whole of this up to there. So this is my table array. Okay. My PO iko which column? Column 1, comma. Tunatumia true ama false exact match?
False.
False. I click OK. I get that. So you see, these two are matching. That's why I have it here. Okay. Then I drag it. I'm supposed to lock this table array because it is not in table form. I need to lock it like that. Then I drag it as it is behaving. Yeah, it is. It's okay. Up to there. So in other words, the figures that are true. So ukiangalia hapa tuko na 20, 50, 25, 250, 10, tuko na 250, 10. Tuko na 250, 14, tuko na 250, 14. kuna 25013, kuna 25013, 25014, 25014. Okay, 25015 hakuna, hata ukiangalia hapa hatuna, but let's look for 25050. 25050 it should be here, iko. Okay, so meaning these ones, this is what is, these purchase orders were issued but they were not invoiced. Sorry. Are we together?
Yes.
Correct. Let's go to the GR. Is equals to VLOOKUP. Lookup value ni hii. It's the same, comma. What is our table array? Table array ni hii. Then I lock it, comma. Column index ngapi? Ni moja. Okay, it's 1, comma, exact match. Enter. I get it. So meaning this purchase order was issued, it was invoiced, and it was shown on the goods receipt register. Okay, I drag it. That's why you're seeing kuna some consistency here. But kuna instances where it was not issued but goods were delivered and the payment has not been made. Another instance. Where is it? Here. Payments were made but goods were not delivered. Tunaelewana? Okay,
Yes.
nice. Imagine that is all about.
Teacher, sharudia ya jira just JR.
Ya GR tumesema ni VLOOKUP. Sijui whether you understand why I'm using VLOOKUP, not edge lookup.
Yes.
Okay. Now the lookup value, what we are looking for is the PO, the purchase order, comma. What is our table array? Table array yetu ni ya GR. Tumemalizana na ya invoice register. So ni GR. I lock it, comma. My index ni PO. Our lookup value iko wapi? Ni PO, ndio hii ni 1, comma. It is a false exact match. Then I drag it. Are we together?
Yes. We are now together.
Nice. Now, we want to use the three-way order matching now. The three-way order matching. So hapo unaweza andika tu ulitumia VLOOKUP ndio usisahau. Now hapa huku mwisho now tuandike what we call the three-way order matching. Like that. Now, how can we tell? So kama iko hapa na hapa, it is true. Kama iko hapa na hapa, it is true. Kama iko hapa lakini haiko hapa, it is false. So we interrogate. I don't know whether you are getting my point. Yani to simplify, ndio tujue red flags ziko wapi, we use true and false. So kama zote ziko hivi, hakuna haja interrogation. The true process was done. But kama moja iko hapa, ingine haiko hapa, we have to interrogate so that we know what could have happened such that we have made the payment, then the goods were not delivered. So we need to interrogate. We need to do now more auditing. Remember, these are the things that when auditors come, they have to check first. Okay, so you come here. Before then, I want you to click this one, the first one. You click the first one. We click here. We click this first one. Guys, we have 2 questions to go. So
Yeah, there.
okay. Now I want you to go up here kwa formula bar. Highlight na ucopy. Usicut, ucopy. Ufanye hivyo.
Yes.
I want you to go to the clipboard hapa. Unaona hii arrow?
Yes.
Uone kama hiyo formula imekuja hapo.
Yes.
Okay. Go to the second key. Okay. I want to copy it. Uone kama imekuja hapa.
It is there.
Yeah. Now, I want you to go here. No. Inside here, put OK. Type and. Nikuletea and. Select and. Tuko pamoja.
Yes.
Now choose this P. Unaona hii PO. Click it. Okay.
Yes.
I put an equal sign. ama usiweke
We choose what, teacher?
PO. Unaona hii yenye tulikuwa tuna refer hii,
Okay, okay.
usiweke equal sign. Now click the first yenye ulicopy. Nimekuletea kitu kama yangu hapa.
Yes.
Put a comma. Okay.
Yes.
Select the purchase order. Hii tu ya kawaida. Click the second yenye ulicopy.
Teacher, tuna click purchase order gani? Hiyo PO ama the amount?
Hii amount, hii ya chini, hii ya B13.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we there?
Yes.
Click enter. Accept. Imekuletea nini? 2. True, si ndio? Imekuletea true.
Yes.
Run down. Imekuletea true and not applicable.
Yes.
Now, how do we remove this not applicable? Tulisoma place fulani. Tunatumia which function?
Replace.
If error.
Good. So we put if nyuma ya. Unaona between the equal sign and. Put if error. Key. Okay. Meweka hivyo. Meweka hivyo.
Yes.
Huko mwisho kabisa, mwisho kabisa, put a comma. Okay. In quotes, andika false. Click enter. Do you have something like mine? Do you have something like mine?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what you're expected to do. That's what called now the three-way order matching. The three-way order matching. Kuna swali. Achana na jenye nimefanya. Hii I think you know how to do it. Do you know how to do conditional formatting? Yeah? Do you know how to do conditional formatting?
Yes.
Yes. You should know. You should know how to do conditional formatting. So that is not part of the question, but it's good to know because sometimes they might ask you. Ndio unajua ukiona ikiwa red una focus on it. Ukiona ikiwa red you literally have to focus on it. It looks simple but not simple. I want you to go and look at the past paper that was done for April. It made people to sweat and it was just a very simple concept. Very simple concept. That's what you call. So you see, the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP sometimes have to come in a different way. So you must be keen. You must be keen on that. You must be keen on that. Any question? Any question? I was watching I was doing some research. Somebody was saying you can do VLOOKUP in this way. You come and say equals VLOOKUP. Okay. I don't know whether I remember it well. You click this. Okay. Comma. Instead of highlighting the whole of the invoice, you highlight the PO only. Okay. And you lock. Comma. You say the column index should always be 1, comma, approximate match, enter. Then you drag it. Is it the same?
Yes.
So which one do you prefer? 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 Remember, in our case, 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 you see I'm interfering with this. In our case, tukikuja hapa, tukitumia hiyo formula ingine, kwa column tungeandika column number, tungeandika column number 2. Unaona hii imeharibika hapa, imeharibika hapa, ndio imepick hii. So we can drag it, we can change this, utakubali mpaka hapo. Don't know whether it will accept. Then we do 2. We have to redo it. I don't know whether I'm doing the correct thing. Wacha tuone if if it makes sense. But I hope umeshika what you've done. So don't interfere with what I'm doing in your class too. So ingekuwa VLOOKUP lookup value ni hii. Umeona imechange hizi kwa sababu we have interfered with this. Hope you understand that. Sawa?
Yes.
Okay. Koma. Table array ingekuwa gani? Table array ingekuwa hii yote. Hii yote. We lock it. Koma. Index number. Ingekuwa ngapi? Ingekuwa number 3. Column 3. Column 2. Sorry. Column 2, comma, exact match. I think I've tampered with this thing. I've tampered, yeah. So 2, after 2, an exact match. This weight is not behaving. Column 2. Column number 2. Where do you think I've mixed it up? Do you think I've mixed? Yeah, it should always be 1. For C, it should be here. Where do you think it is not bringing? Column branch foods exact match. Yeah, there's something. There's something that I was so instead of me confusing you more, there's something I was looking at that you can just lock what you want. You can just lock what you want. Let me see if this one will work out. So in this case is this comma. I go back here. I lock the whole of it. I lock it, comma 1, comma exact match. Yeah, you see it is bringing. It is bringing. So you see it is the same. Ukiangalia hii na hii is the same. So no matter how it is arranged, you can always call it what? You can always use the other formula. You can always use the other formula. Hope I've not mixed you up. It was just one way of saying how best can you do it. So how best can you do it in simple words. Sorry. So knowledge we always learn on a daily basis. So the easier the better for us. The easier the better for us. The easier the better for us. You see, even this one has come back as it was supposed to be. So I do not need these two. I do not need these two like that. Let me clear contents. Are we okay? Are we okay? So the other formula is not there to confuse you, but just stick to what you already know. But if the other one looks to be more simpler, please go with it. Tumeelewana? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There's something I want to do. What do you think? Should we do it? Should we leave it? Hiyo ya mapping ni kitu rahisi sana. We go with the majority. What do you think, guys? We do it, we wait. We do it, we wait until Monday. A Sunday. What do you think? Is the knowledge enough for today?
Yes.
Yes.
We do it today.
No.
So, guys, there's nothing good like you having time to do your personal revision. There's nothing like with it. Personally, I like when a good time is left for you to do the revision. The problem is some people become idle and they forget. So we do not really have much time. Moses told us on Monday will be 21st. 21st. And your exam is on 21st or 23rd?
22nd.
22nd. So you see, you'll be having exactly
Mm.
be having exactly 4 weeks. So 4 weeks that is equivalent to 3 days per week. That's how many meetings? 12. To meet 12 times, is it? Then you will. See, if we have 4 weeks remaining and we're meeting 3 times per week, it will be 3 times 4, which is 12.
Yes.
So meaning, if you continue doing one question, we'll finish audit in the next, let's say next week. So those are 3 days gone, remaining 9. 9 hatujaguza tax. Tax is a little bit wide. Tax might consume 6 days. That is 9. We have 3 days. Jua tutasoma mpaka the last minute. So hatutakuwa tumeangalia theory. Hatutakuwa tumefanya extensive revision. You see how time is minimal. So let's do this. Tomorrow, do your revision. That is tomorrow. Do your revision tomorrow and Friday. Let's meet on Sunday. Sunday, I'm requesting if you can start from 8. From 8, we compensate today's class that we have missed and do something on that day. But E3 order matching, please familiarize with it with yourself. Kabisa. Familiarize yourself with it.